understanding who our audience is so important. And Audience has been a really helpful tool in getting to know them better, going beyond the demographics and the socioeconomics and getting to learn about their personalities, their interests, and their motivators. And this has really allowed us to move past like a one-size-fits-all approach and embrace a strategy that feels a lot more personal and meaningful. And it's enabled us to connect with our listeners on a deeper level and really enhance those existing powerful connections. I'm Jenni, and I'm the marketing manager at Audiochuck. Audiochuck is an Indianapolis-based media company that primarily produce podcasts, and we really focus on that edge of your seat storytelling approach. We want to make sure that we're capturing the whole story as much as possible, and we do this by ways like original reporting, so that we can really get all angles of the stories that we're sharing. I think the increase in conversion rates really comes down to how we're approaching our audience and making sure we're not treating them as kind of a monolithic group, and that we're acknowledging them as individuals with unique interests, aspirations, motivators. And I think this kind of ties back to that not treating them with that one-size-fits-all approach. And with Audience, we've really been able to dig deeper into who our listeners are, understanding their personalities, their preferences, their behaviors. And this has allowed us to engage with them in a much more authentic way, so that we can align our content, our promotions, and even some of our brand partnerships in a way that truly resonates them. And I believe that the key moment that we realized we were really up-leveling was when we realized that by listening to the data, we're actually giving our fans more of a voice. Our community is a really strong one, but I think it's about more than creating just a community. We also have to create a space to truly see and hear them. And this allows us to better invite our listeners in to be a part of that conversation and in a way to create with us as well. So that acknowledgement that we're a part of something bigger when we're working with them has really allowed for that authenticity and connection that we've seen drive those higher engagement and conversion results. I think that breakthrough moment for us really came when we were able to see how diverse our audience really is. And we're able to explore approaches that treat those groups as kind of individual segmentations and address our fans as individuals as well. And Audience has been a great tool in helping us to identify both those segmentations and, again, those unique interests, behaviors, needs, etc. of those different segments, both among different podcasts under our umbrella and within an individual show as well. And this has allowed us to build stronger, more meaningful connections and ensure that our content is speaking to them in a much more personal way. And understanding them as individuals has been a huge factor in how we are strategizing going forward. I'm so excited for the future. We have so much in the pipeline. We're definitely continuing to grow. And we're now at the stage where we're focused even more on elevating our audience understanding and that segmentation even further. So this has really led us to embrace some experimentation, and we're using those insights from Audience to challenge some of our assumptions, to try new things that we might not have thought of on our own without these insights, and to discover new audience segmentations as well. We're excited to expand our use not only with the Audience tool, but with related tools like SoPrism. And our aim here is to build further brand partnerships that really align with our listeners and resonate with their values and present growth opportunities both for them and for the brand partners as well. Well, with Audience specifically, as you're kind of creating a group to investigate within the tool, you have the ability to kind of set a number of segments that your audience is broken up into. And one of the best pieces of advice that I actually got from one of my support individuals at Audience that I would pass along to anyone who is going to use the tool is to start big. Start with a large number of segments. See how niche your audience goes. If there's overlap, you can always merge them, but be open to exploring there being lots of little pockets within your larger audience, because that's going to completely change the game for how you're speaking to them, and it's going to better enable you to speak to those different groups and get to know who your audience is better. Instead of looking at one group, maybe you have 12. Maybe you only have 5, but starting large and then seeing what's really there would be the best piece of advice I could give. So we have tons of things in the pipeline. We're going to continue to release episodes of our top charting shows like Crime Junkie every week with some new ones on the way. We're really excited for some collaborations that we have coming up. I don't want to spill too much. Definitely some really exciting things in the works that we want to make sure everybody's keeping an eye out for.